Orleans' best mix of R&B. Fresh Johnson hanging out with New Orleans' very own Lucky Day. What's up, baby?
What's going on with you? Thank you
No,
for having me.
thank you for stopping. Okay, so today is 504 day. And it's funny because, well, it's probably not funny. I just be thrown off sometimes. I just put two and two together that it's 504, like May 4th. I literally thought it was a random day in May that we made 504 day, but
Oh, that's kind of tight.
so
Like how you think?
I gotta ask, when New Orleans people meet each other, we ask the age old questions. What schools you went to down here?
I went to all the schools. My mama moved so many times. First,
Hmm.
we started at some weird school called Joshua Butler,
Uh-huh.
and then she took me to Ames Elementary on the West Bank, and
Hmm.
then I went to she told me the name of the school, but it's down the street from like the Circle Food Store in the Seven Ward. I forgot the name of the school, but
I, I know what school you're talking about. I can't think of it, but I know what school you're talking about.
yeah, they used to spank you in class.
It's
I
right.
hated that school, man. It was mean.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm glad I didn't know their name. And then we moved, and I went to Higgins, which is random.
It is like you can't talk about New Orleans culture without talking about the schools. Like I don't know why we carry that the way we do. Like my friends from other places, they don't talk about their schools like New Orleans people talk about their schools.
Yeah, we be knowing everybody know each other.
And that part too, small as cheese. So yeah, so we're celebrating 504 Days celebrates, the spirit, the culture, and the heritage of the city. So, as you take your talents or you have taken your talents all around the world, what is something you think that you carried from New Orleans with you?
The city. I would say I carried definitely the music. I can't. That's a given. You know what I mean? I carried the aspect of hospitality. Sometimes I regret it when I'm out here. I be like, I'm too nice.
Right.
Um, but I still love it because that's who I am. So I have to do it in order to feel like myself. Um, also, I took away, a couple of recipes. Um, I took away, what's crazy? I took away a lot of learning lessons. I learned a lot about what not to do once I left. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, wow, like certain things it's only okay down there. And then other things are only okay in other places.
Yep.
So I got a clear understanding of how important we are to this country. As far as us being the most colorful, the most cultured, the most together people, it's like the only island America has. So it gives off island vibes when you look at the rest of America and then go back home and be like, oh, we just island people on a slick.
On the low low, when I be in New York, that's if like a kid or somebody hear me talking on the subway, they'll be like, "Oh, you from Jamaica?" Or pick an island. I'm like, "No, I'm from New Orleans," but that's just it sounds normal to us. But when we go to other places, we see you kind of feel that influence more, understand the
And
influence.
like everywhere else is dry.
Everywhere else is dry. So when you was talking about recipes that you took with you, what's one of the things? I would say, what's your favorite dish to cook?
Um, like some quick where people be like, "Oh, I know you can make that." I just throw some gumbo out. You know what I'm saying?
Something
Um,
quick, you just throw some gumbo out. We'll be
yeah, yeah. I never made it in a big pot like you're supposed to,
back.
but I put it in like a little LA pot.
I got LA. I can feel that. I feel
Yeah,
like when I stayed in LA, I did the little minimal size. It's not too much.
yeah, a little self-serving. It's hard. It's hard to serve yourself trying to make New Orleans food because we usually cook for about like the whole church. you
Everybody
know?
about to get a plate.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what you're working on right now. Like, what's up with your latest project? How does it feel to, you know, how does it feel to create in a time like it is now? I don't know for sure how the pandemic affected you and like your creativity, but I know for me it was hard to like just work on stuff where my creativity played a part in it. So how has that been for you?
Um, it's been great. A detour from my project was my EP that I put out for Valentine's Day. Table for Two, which I'm excited that it did what it did, and we just kind of just threw it out there to, just for 2020.
Mhm.
And I think the quarantine allowed me to like hone in on like specifics, especially details about my own craft. I look at my voice as a instrument, like just like a trumpeter look at his trumpet like an instrument. So I just I made an a point to like get nitpicky
Mhm.
about everything. So I get nitpicky about my vocals. I get nitpicky about the notes I want to use. Nitpicky about what notes I use on certain chords. That's been done. That's the energy I'm coming with on this album. This is the result, of course, but the whole quarantine's just been like how, just wrecking my brain.
Yeah. So how much of, I'll say, Table for Two, for example, was either a real life experience with a person or something that you wanted to experience with a person?
I'm a hopeless romantic. I always been a hopeless romantic. So I always think things could work that probably can't. So I make it my point to understand the other side before I understand mine. And that album came from understanding 6 or 7 different sides of a relationship that I might have had or might have seen somebody have or I might have imagined myself having and making it go right or wrong. And it's just like these are different situations and all of these situations just happen to be, you know, in my life. So I had to use them in order, and I wanted it to be like a roller coaster. None of it sounded alike
Mhm.
because no person is like alike like that. And I never dated twins, so I didn't make 2 songs that was the same.
I like that. I never dated twins. So I would say, well, first of all, my friends had to talk me out of singing "Shoulda" for this interview, so I'm not gonna do you that.
Oh,
But
crazy. No, 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 friend, hush up. Sing
no,
that song.
I can't sing. That is why they told me not to do it. But I think that's a song that may be my favorite song that you have, right? So what can you even pick a favorite song? Like with you being the artist, can you look at your body of work and say, I have a favorite song?
um, yeah. What you mean from the old album or like overall?
Overall, everything.
Oh yeah, you never heard my favorite song.
Ah, okay. So when you say on Instagram that you're working on something special for us, what's that?
Oh, that's
A little something.
that's uh that's what I've been working on quarantine actually.
Uh-huh.
That is the nitpicky result of all my hard work.
Yeah.
And I'm actually excited about it because it's been halfway done longer than it's been all the way done. Like I was halfway done and then I put the EP out.
Uh-huh.
So I paused it. And I think it gave me a restart and a reboot and a new outlook at the album. And now that it's complete, I think I'm on the right track, and I'm happy to that y'all gonna be able to hear it and experience it with me.
Mhm.
I wish I could tell you specifics.
It's fine. I can wait. I can wait. But I love that you use the word experience. So when you think about just the process of making an album or the experience of creating an album, do you have a part that you enjoy the most, or is it having a completed project in your possession your favorite part?
The ending is the hardest part.
Really? Tell me about that.
Um, the beginning is more like getting in the studio. That's the fun stuff. Like I'm in the studio. I find a producer, or I work with D-Mod typically if I don't feel like going outside. Like and then I'm having all the fun in the world. And then at the end of it, you come to a point where it's all right. It's the fourth quarter. It's time to hit shots. Like you can't just be shooting shots now. And that's where I had to get to. Every moment had to be a full quarter moment. I couldn't waste no time. I couldn't waste no sessions. I couldn't waste no ideas. Um, and I feel like that right there is what I feel like I'm excited about. I was able to shoot and hit, and to me, to be able to feel like I can shoot and hit to myself is the first step, because it's hard for me to accept my own stuff since I've been told no so much. So I feel like if I can accept it, then I can think about it to where, okay, maybe they'll accept it if I do this. Yeah, so it's like a process. The last part is the hardest part because you got so many opinions
Mhm.
and so many songs.
Yep, I gotcha. So who can we expect to hear from in terms of collaborations? Or is that something we can't know yet either?
Well, I'm not gonna tell you one. You know, I typically don't even put features on my albums,
Mhm.
but on this one, I definitely wanted to do something different. So I didn't put many of them. I put two,
Okay.
and I think after the album's done, I'll release more with other features. But nah, not yet.
Not yet. All right. And wrapping up, I guess I'm real big on checking in on people, making sure they're good, right? So what do you do to take care of yourself to be good?
Um, if I'm not occupied, then I get in trouble. I learned that by myself. So I try to just learn as much as I can. Like I got so many books I ain't even start yet. I got um I play my guitar. I write like scenes of movies I don't even know where they go to. I'll just meet with my friends, talk talk shit. I mean, I just don't like to waste my time with other people because I be feeling like I'm wasting their time. You know what I mean?
Yep. I can feel that. Well, I certainly appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with us for 504 Day. We proud of you. We love you. We want to see you keep doing what you do. Of course, we want to keep enjoying your music or experiencing your music. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Lucky Day. Thank you so much, friend. We appreciate you.
See you soon.